Welcome and welcome back to the channel. What's going on, everybody? Real quick, man. Just I didn't get to go live yesterday, man, and this live here is unplanned and unscripted. Okay, so but yeah, I didn't get to go live yesterday. A lot of stuff going on in the city, man. I was I'm gonna have to drown out this intercom because I'm not really doing that. Y'all can see where I'm at. I'm actually at the dealership. I am employed by a five-star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram dealership. Everybody know that by now. I used to try to keep it under the wraps, but you can't. This is where I'm at. The majority of my time on down here on Earth, I've been at this place. So yeah, but yeah, just because I didn't get to go live yesterday. Like I say, a lot of things going on in the city, man. A lot of violence going on, a lot of protests. I wouldn't even call them protests at this point, but whatever you want to call them. A lot of things was going on in the city, and I had to lay low, even in my own house. Well, actually, I was more concerned with family members than anything. But yeah, I figured I'd jump on board. Now I'm on break, guys. What is it, almost 1 o'clock here? I am on break, and I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna do this probably once every other day. A segment of the channel I want to call BT with JT. Okay, that's basically BT stands for break time. Yeah, BT with JT. So break time with JT. I probably every other day you might get a vlog type video from me. Like where I sit down. Most of the time I'm out in the car on my break, on my lunch. I'm out in the car with the camera roller, just chilling and talking about the latest news and updates. Uh, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, because I have to get out of this building. I have to get out of this place in the middle of the day, and we're actually in the middle of the day right now. Like I say, it's 1 o'clock. So I don't know. I hope everybody weekend was going well, despite all the corruption, the violence, the protests. All of it is not bad, but a lot of it is from what I've seen on the TV. And I have a news channel actually that I have to cover some of this stuff, so I know firsthand what's been going on, at least in this where I'm at, Atlanta area. Okay, now mechanic wise, working on car. What y'all see? I don't even know what y'all see that. What is that? Can y'all see my hand? That truck right there. I am doing studs. That's a Hemi. It has a Hemi in it. Ticking noise. That's what I say, guys. All noises are not valve train problem. That car has a broken exhaust stud. So, and that's the way to get to the studs. You get it from under the wheel area. If it's broken, you might have to. I've seen guys not solder. Listen to me. Weld a tack nut onto the bolt end and just merely turn it backwards to remove the complete stud. But sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. But what else y'all can see? That truck right there. Okay, we're having issues with airbag light on, and it's a lot of starting to pick back up, guys. Now I'm not out wishing people cars would break so I can stay busy. That's not what I'm advocating for. But I am a realist, and I know that it's gonna happen. Mainly because these cars are man made. So uh, that's just the reality, guys. Cars, no matter how new your car is, it's eventually something's gonna fail, and you're gonna end up at a car dealership. Okay, so if you look around, you probably only see mostly. Let me see, move my head. What is that on the back? That is Grand Cherokee on the other end. I'm not sure what that's a little like a 300 way down there on the far end. Durango and this red 1500. Like I say, we're doing the exhaust studs because there is a tapping noise. Guys, I'm gonna have to get y'all some audio clips of the engine of the typical 1500 with a Hemi in it. I'm gonna have to get y'all. I'm trying to override that noise, but I'm gonna have to get y'all some audio showing the difference between Hemi valve train tick, the rocker arm, not rocker arm, the lifters, and the difference between that and the exhaust broken exhaust stud noise. Okay, there is a difference. They are not the same. They may sound similar, but you have to be able to distinguish which one is which, so you can make a accurate diagnosis. Okay, because that's very Very, very, very important. So, what else happened yesterday? Yes, like I said, I'm introducing BBJT. Um, Something else going today. When I get off, I had to. I've been putting this guy off, guy. If any minivan owners out there, the Chrysler Town and Country, basically the 2011, 12, 13 models, I got to go to my buddy's house. His van will not start. What I suspect going on is he's not getting any fuel pressure. He had it at another shop. Y'all know where this is going. He had it at another shop. They put a fuel pump in it because they was almost 100% assured it was the fuel pump. Based off what? I don't know. I can only assume that was based off the fact that the car wasn't getting any fuel pressure. Sometimes, guys, when you spray down in the throttle body and your car start, ding, 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 you automatically assume your fuel pump is at fault. But I've said this time and time again, man. The fuel pump has to have a power supply and a ground for it to run. So it doesn't matter if you spray down in there. All you're doing when you spray starter fluid or anything down in your throttle body and the car starts, all you're doing is simulating fuel pressure, fuel, the presence of fuel, because your fuel pump is not doing it. That's not telling you if the fuel pump bad. That's telling you that you're not getting fuel pressure from the fuel pump, maybe. Okay, now that's where the diagnosis come in. Why are you not getting fuel pressure from your fuel pump? Why ain't your fuel pump doing its job? And a lot of those cases could be because uh, the fuel pump could be bad. The fuel pump is not considered. I don't like the word bad. Shorted unless you have 12 volts going to it and a ground. If you have those, then yes, your fuel pump is likely internal short. But it doesn't matter if you do not have power supply to fuel pump. It doesn't matter how many fuel pumps you put on it. It's still not going to run. So I'm going over there to take care of that. He likely have the problem with the tip on relay. I have one. I had one somewhere I want to show you guys. I'm going to install an external fuel pump relay. Uh, Y'all know that car has a tip on it, and the fuel pump relay is integrated into the tip. So there is no external relay. So what I'm gonna do is go over and install an external relay. It's a kit that they sell that I will get a hold to and splice it into the system. Okay, so no longer will that car be dependent on the fuel pump relay operation inside of the tip'em because I'm gonna put it externally. I'm gonna splice into the tip'em, and there's gonna be an external fuel pump relay laying to the side, so that fuel pump relay can do its job. Uh, can do its job, what it's supposed to do, which is supply power supply to the fuel pump and allow you to run. Those things was failing in a number of ways, man. Sometimes it will leave the fuel pump running overnight. You wake up in the morning, your car dead. So if you have I think it was the minivan, the Grand Cherokee, the Durango, all of the earlier built ones, 2011, 2012, had this problem. But the strange thing about it is the Durango and the Grand Cherokee had a recall on it for the same issue. Go figure. Now that same tip'em is used in the same minivan, but there was no recall on the minivan. So the minivan owners feel left out. All right. So they pretty much have to fend for themselves. But that's where I'm going after work. And I might get a chance to film this, guys. I'm gonna try my best to film it so y'all will see what I'm talking about. So if you have a van complaints, the car may die overnight or it won't start from overnight. So you constantly hear a bzzz, fuel pump running, or you just merely won't start at all because you're not getting any fuel pressure. You likely have a fuel pump relay internal open, and that relay is inside the tip'em. So we got to get it out of there. All right, guys, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes chopping it up with you guys. Let me say hello to Michael. What's going on, Mike? Kavan Aiken. Is it normal for a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan manual shifting? Manual shift? Is it normal for a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan manual shifting downshift hard? No, that's not normal. No hard shifting period, whether it's upshift or downshift is normal. So you got to get that looked at. But be careful because it's so new, or because it's not an older car. 2017 is still fairly new. You could easily be a glitch in the computer. It could easily be a software issue because these transmissions are controlled by a computer. So verify that your software is up to date and your computer is doing what it's supposed to do. You might have to visit a dealer to get it flashed. What I'm talking about is getting the flash update to the latest and greatest software performance that may address your issues, guy. So maybe be something as simple as that. Yo, bro, hey, Ken Jacob. So what's going on, guys? So that's all I got, guys. Introducing BBJT, break time with JT, guys. Periodically during the week, I'm gonna sit in the car, chill, park, and chop it up with you guys about anything y'all want to talk about. We just have to go from there. So, like I said, I didn't want nothing. I didn't get to go live last night, but it's a little makeup. Man, my cameras is whack, man. You don't want none of this stuff I got, guy. What camera gear are you using? You definitely don't want this. Is a Logitech. It says 1080p. It don't look 1080p to me. I suggest. I mean, God, your phone works pretty good. Now, a lot of the videos that I'm walking around doing this, that I'm using my phone on that. So if you got mostly all the smartphones nowadays are 4K, 1080p, 4K. As long as you got some lighting, like I turn mine around because my light flash on the rear camera. So I use the real lighting and it comes out good. So most of the car repair videos I'm using my cell phone, but this webcam is whack to me. So if you want to get a webcam, get a good one. I have a 0700 Accord. It's a 2.4, and when it's at idle, the RPM go up and down. Then it shuts off. I just replaced the O2 sensor and the NOx sensor and the mass airflow sensor. Why did you replace this stuff, guy? Sound like to me you part swapping. You guessing. You can't guess. This is an 07 model, so the computer is not that sophisticated in this year model car. So you may had no choice but to guess. But I really don't condone guessing because that could get expensive, guy. You can go broke guessing at parts that you think it is. Now, obviously, you have no fault codes because you say you throw these parts at it. But you got to be careful with the scan tool you're using to retrieve these fault codes. Some of the good scan tools can go into memory and see. Like, just because there's no check engine light doesn't mean there is no problem. A lot of these computer car makers store those codes waiting on it to mature so it can then turn on the check engine light. So you basically, man, to me, before I throw another part at this car, this Toyota or Honda, I would get it scanned with a good computer. So you got to get deep off into the computer. Like I say, it's things under there, underneath the surfaces. Like I'm here at the dealer, and we have a lot more other things we can view on our scan tool than you all can. Okay, even with the good snap-on scan tool that y'all using, there's still some things y'all can't see. That is the advantage the dealership have over everybody else. Sorry, I may sound biased. I'm not pumping up the dealership. It's just the reality. So their scan tools are better than it can get. It can show you more input data. It can show you more output data, which needs to be seen in order to properly diagnose cars. So Jennifer, you got to get that thing properly scanned. Stop throwing parts at it, Miss. You're wasting money because you're not even sure that's your problem. But like I said, I can only assume you got it scanned and you know what the code is, but you got to get deeper in that. Now, one thing without throwing parts at it, let me see this. Is that idle RPM go up and down and try to shut up? Just replace the O2. Idle moving up and down, I mean, that could be throttle body related. I don't know how clean your throttle body is, but that matter. And the way it breathing in clean air, meaning a good clean air filter, all of that stuff helps. But those are minor things that I'm sure you had somebody already check. So you got to get deep into the computer to go further. In my opinion. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up. What is it? 15 minutes. Kevin, it's an automatic transmission, but it has a manual mode. Yeah, you talking about auto stick. You're talking about auto stick. Yes, but still, it's not normal, guy. The computer factor in if you're an auto stick or not, and it will shift accordingly. So you're talking about auto stick. I still say it's not normal, and you may have a flash update to correct such issue. Okay, it shifts hard in the third gear. All right, Victor, what's going on, Vic? Have you seen any repairs on a Jeep Cherokee active drive and or two systems? I have not, Vic. I have not. That system seemed to be holding up pretty well. Now that doesn't mean there is no problems out there with them. It's just I personally haven't seen any, so I don't want to lead you on the wrong trail. I had it scanned in AutoZone, and that's the code that popped up. Right, but you got a surface code. What you got? What we call a surface code that tells you the area that your problem is in. That doesn't necessarily tell you to replace those parts. So yes, it gets deeper than that. The generic scan tool will tell you what area you need to be in, and from there you have to get in that area and start doing further diagnosis. So that's because a scan tool will say map sensor circuit. Doesn't mean the map sensor bad. Could mean the circuitry getting to the map sensor bad. So be careful how you do that. But yeah, you a lot of people base the part selection on the code. Now, those things I mentioned earlier, Jennifer, about the making sure the air is breathing good air and the throttle body is not dirty. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, get somebody that I don't want to belittle your knowledge. I don't know your knowledge, but do, do not over do not overlook the basics. Car has to breathe. We have to breathe. If we are stripped of air, oxygen, we'll have a hard time functioning. A car is the same way. It has to breathe good, clean air for it to function right. And that throttle body can't be dirty, and that air filter can't be clogged up. All right, guys, my break is over. I have to get back in, back up front. I heard them paging me. So thanks for watching this little mini clip. Give the video a thumbs up before you go. And guys, I'm gonna be back on live full blast Thursday. All right, so set your cameras or set your thing up for Thursday. If you got any questions, or we can chit chat, talk it up, whatever you want to do. Thursday, I'm gonna be full blast with an hour long live stream. Okay, that's all I have. What's going on, Caper? You done jumped in at the tail end. What is going on, my man? Been rough out here in Atlanta, Caper. I don't know what y'all got going out there in Canada, but the city has been crazy, man. I didn't even get to go live last night, but hey, man, that's one of those things we'll now have to adjust with the future of life, I guess. They saying it's never going to be back normal. I don't know. It's not my call, my judge to know. It's just, yeah, I take it day by day. But appreciate you jumping on board, Capron. I just jumped on to give people an update on the channel. I have just introduced BBJT, Break Time with BTJT, Break Time with JT. Periodically, I have to get out of this place. Right now, I'm in the dealership. By 12, 1 o'clock, I'm going crazy. I have to get out of here, so I'm going to park ship in my car. It's nice, good lighting out there. Fire the camera up and chit-chat with y'all doing throughout the day. So you will likely see 2 videos uploaded from me daily. All right, like I say, some guys doing 3 and 4. So you likely going to get 2 videos uploaded from me per day now. All right, that's what's up, man. Yeah, take it. Yeah, it's done. All right, Caper, you stay safe too, man. Guys, I got to roll. Thanks for watching this little clip. I just finished. I don't know. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.